Kasidelic, sir.
Huh?
Kasidelic.
Kasidelic.
I know since you are young, you have been interested in modern technology. I wonder if you could speak to how you feel things like social media, voice over IP, modern telecommunications will help spread the message of peace and harmony into other parts of the world that have not had access to modern communications.
Technology guy. I think, as I mentioned earlier, the gradual change within the totalitarian sort of area, mainly because of these new technologies. So now, I feel very, very strongly the whole world, essentially just one world. And we should look all part of the world as a part of we. The reality, not only nation to nation, but also continent to continent, heavily interdependent. That's the reality. Now, global economy also, I think, clearly demonstrated the world is just one. And then ecology problem. No single nation can solve. Whole world must work together. So like that. So they, on the basis of recognize whole world as a part of we. And then meantime, I think education, awareness is the key factor for better world. Their school education alone may not be sufficient, but some totalitarian regions, the curriculum, teaching, the way teaching to children, sometimes a little bit distorted information. For example, the former Soviet Union. Immediately after sort of change Soviet Union, some of my Russian friend, which told me that after change the old system, the history book in school, not proper sort of history book, past too much distortion. I knew not yet sort of predict. So you see, no history book. They say they took some of them. They told me like that. So the information, right, is a key factor to make awareness with people in this area. What is going on in this planet? I think very, very essential. Now, my own case, now some Tibetans, after in early 80s, who come to India, some of those Tibetans who are some staff member in some department in Tibet. After they come to India, then they get the awareness what happened during Cultural Revolution. When they were inside Tibet, they don't know what's happening. So therefore, the free information, transparency, I think very, very essential. So therefore, wherever I meet with some media people, I always telling them, the media people should have long nose Like elephant nose. Then smile, not smile, smell. Smell front, and front, I think everybody tried too nice, isn't it? So the media people should smell front and also behind. What is we want? That's very important. Provided you should be very honest, objective, unbiased, truthful, investigate what's we want, good, bad, everything. And then inform people. And those totalitarian area also. I think eventually media should have full freedom. Tell the truth. What is going on? What is happening? And human being, as a human being, from childhood, from birth, loves liberty, freedom. And every people have the right to know what's happening. That also, I think, one of human rights. I think to know the truth. So censorship is outdated. Distorted information also outdated, harmful.
So
That,
do you think
so
that
in that field, is it the technology, is it the modern technology? I think very, very helpful, very useful. But the user of technology must be very honest.
Yeah. So do you think that things like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, these new ways of people communicating with each other, will this help the free flow of information and help break down totalitarian regimes' lock on information?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know this word, I don't know. I don't know, this is a different sort of category of technology, I don't know.
Another question?
Question, please.
As someone told me, myself, I love technology, but not this too much sophisticated technology. With screwdrivers, then I know something. But this is very sophisticated, I don't know.
Thank you, sir.
Question over here. Okay. Right here. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Do you see the opening of China society? Now that China's beginning to look out, do you see the opening of China society, especially with the upcoming generations, as being beneficial to your cause?
As I mentioned earlier, you see, namely, you see, people from China, the same constitution, it's the same one-party system, but today's China, compared 30, 40 years ago, much already changed. So it's changing. A large number of Chinese students studied in foreign countries, outside the world, and also a lot of visitors, a lot of tourists. So these are very, very too fulfilling. Like that.
Mr. Lawler?
So certainly, you see, these are immense benefits, including Tibetan problem, or the problem within China proper. All this, can benefit.